To do this investigation properly, we've got to have you people on site and working with us.
One person's been copping the blame for the 3 murders in Bowraville, and police have done all they can to keep suspicion focused on that one person. But Jay Hart was not the Bowraville serial killer. The person who murdered your young people was Pancho Colladetti.
They're the maniac in Bowraville. We know they're the maniac.
Pancho's dad owned the land that the mission was on, and he owned the houses too. So when he was 18, the rich kid Pancho went and lived on that mission for something to do. And there were people in that community who were helping to facilitate him have access to young people. And there were people in that community who went to the police about Pancho killing those 3 young people, and they were ignored, and when they wouldn't shut up, they were made the focus of the investigation themselves. There were 2 people who were looking out for Pancho at that point in time, and they had a lot of family connections to the Bowraville mission, were Lawrence Perry and Tom Frail. To make things go away, Pancho's father threw a lot of money around, and he also sent Pancho to live with his brother in the Blue Mountains, and he paid Tom Frail and Lawrence Perry to go with him and look after a 4-year-old girl that Pancho murdered. It's hard to tell you everything I know about Evelyn because the truth is still too much to take in. There's too much to talk about. She was one of the kids that Pancho was abusing. Her parents accepted money from Pancho for him to have access to her. He picked on her more than most. His first ever victim was a 4-year-old girl, Tammy Rogers. Pancho believes in ghosts, and he believes the ghost of Tammy Rogers was still with him. And he was playing a cruel and twisted game on Tammy because he knew Tammy was friends with Evelyn. He knew Evelyn could speak to Tammy and could hear Tammy. So he was picking on Evelyn to try and make Tammy choose evil. He was trying to make Tammy help him kill Evelyn for her to escape what was happening to her. Because the reason he believed Tammy was still with him was because she was trying to make him into a good person, and he in turn was trying to make Tammy into an evil ghost. And I also have a connection with a family member of one of those victims, and they knew it was Pancho at the time, and they tried to go to the police and they were shut down and made a suspect.
Aborigines here in Bowraville say they're living in fear. There's so much tension here, there could well be a riot.
The Bowraville serial killer was living on the mission, and he's not the white guy you've all been pointing the finger at, and most of you know this. The Bowraville serial killer was using children from the mission and supplying children to rich, powerful people. The Bowraville serial killer was the son of the man who was effectively in control of the Bowraville mission. He was a power broker in the Aboriginal Land Council movement, and he was instrumental in the shape that Aboriginal Land Councils took because he was closely tied to the people that ran this country. He wasn't even Aboriginal. His He fooled everyone that he was Aboriginal. He was a Maltese German gangster. I don't know if he's still alive. Who was running the PDF ring and living at the Bowraville mission was Pancho Colladetti. So I'm not going to be sparing anyone's feelings. Evelyn, 4-year-old Evelyn Greenup, she was getting abused by everyone. She was getting abused by her own family. She was getting abused by another one of the Bowraville victims, Clinton Speedy Duro. He was the worst towards her. And that's why he died. I mean, it's hard to comprehend for myself that Pancho was the person abusing Evelyn for making his child PDF movies, but he killed Clinton for what he did to Evelyn. Get your head around that. It seemed harsh to blame the families of the victims, but they either accepted money to traffic their children while they were alive, or they accepted money from the family of the people that killed their children.
She was a daddy's girl. She was a daddy's girl. You know, we had that